With such a heavy emphasis on the disease model, how does one begin to shift to a resilience model?
Well, part of it is to recognize the limitations of that disease model with it. People are not their diagnosis. They're not the label. And many times people get diminished by that labeling to the point that they begin to I think of themselves in very restrictive ways, in ways that are negative in the sense that defining themselves through a diagnosis can be dehumanizing, can in a way be very abstract, but at the same time very painful for a person. Really not understanding what that means, but it must mean that I'm somehow broken and defective. So getting away from that aspect of it and getting to the point that a person can then begin to be compassionate again with themselves, to be able to allow themselves their own humanity, meaning that allow yourself an opportunity to grow and make mistakes. That's perfectly natural as human beings. That's how we learn, okay, through experience. Allowing yourself the opportunity also to try new things that you're not going to be good at, to leave some expectations about being able to master things outside of yourself, and to give yourself some attention in terms of nurturing and in terms of being available to be nurtured. I think that's, to make sure I get your question, I don't even know if I'm getting your question carefully. You might have you repeat that for me, make sure I'm getting it. But repeat the question for me, make sure I'm right.
It says, with such a heavy emphasis on the disease model,
How
does one begin to shift to the resilience model?
It's through that. It's through recognizing the humanity, I think, simply, and allowing yourself the opportunity to be a human being and not have to be perfect and not have to live up to a label or expectation that has been laid on you. Many patients are revolting. I know patients who I've worked with who've been homeless who really bristle at being called schizophrenic or being called depressive, but they just want to be Joe or Mary, just be a human being and acknowledged in that way. All human beings go through challenges and growth in their life, and I think helping a person understand that they're just going through whatever challenges or growths in their lives that they are facing at this moment, and that they can continue to grow and move beyond that. They don't have to be stuck in that, and that's what I believe helps a person moves beyond that disease model back to a health-focused model. It really is about being connected holistically to life, okay, and not just being defined by a snapshot that's a diagnosis, if that makes more sense.
It does. Thank you.